The Going to the Sun Road in Glacier National Park is a must-see scenic drive, providing stunning views from your car, pull-offs of incredible sights, and trailheads to lakes and waterfalls. There's a lot to cover as we show many of the beautiful sights along this 50-mile drive. Going to the Sun Road stretches 50 miles through Glacier National Park, connecting the town of St. Mary on the east and the town of West Glacier on the west. I'll cover the sites in that order. St. Mary sits right outside the park and its namesake lake, providing an opportunity to fly your drone outside the park while getting stunning aerial shots of the park. After entering the park, the road follows the coast of St. Mary Lake for several miles. There are many opportunities to pull over and take incredible pictures of the lake with the mountains behind.
The mountains hum a quiet tune, whispers rise beneath the moon. Shadows dance on piney floor. Breathe in the view, let it sink deep.
A rare geological occurrence exists within the park. Water flowing down from Triple Divide Peak separates into 3 different destinations. Flowing into the Pacific Ocean, Hudson Bay and then the Arctic Ocean, and the Gulf of America and the Atlantic Ocean. Be sure to stop at Wild Goose Island Viewpoint, as this is probably one of the most iconic sights in Glacier. Something about the island and the blue water with the mountains makes you want to take just one more picture.
Every trail where life begun, the horizon calls where stars are hung. Breathe in the view, let it sink deep. The earth is wide, the climb is steep, but here we pause, here we keep.
Maybe not as iconic as Wild Goose Island, but I think the views of St. Mary Lake from Sun Point are just as nice, if not nicer, as you see more of the lake and the mountains seem closer. Moving past St. Mary Lake, the next point is the Sunrift Gorge area. This is also where you pick up the trail to Bering Falls. Less than 1 mile round trip will get you to this smaller but nice waterfall. Next is the trail to St. Mary and Virginia Falls. This 3-mile hike leads to 2 of the nicest waterfalls in the park, in my opinion. I am on the trail to St. Mary Falls and then continues on to Virginia Falls. I took the shuttle to the trailhead, and I was the only one who got off the bus. So I am all alone at the moment, which is really kind of nice. They just opened the road to Logan Pass today. So it's the first time that the shuttles are running. Well, anyone's running, but certainly the shuttles are running to all the way to Logan Pass. But it's really nice. Now you can see St. Mary's Falls from a distance. Forest fires are sad, but one nice benefit is that you can then see greater distances through the trees. Before the new trees grow up, that is. The trail between St. Mary and Virginia Falls follows a river of cascading water, making the entire hike enjoyable. After the waterfalls, the Going to the Sun Road starts its climb in elevation on the way to Logan Pass at the top. I should mention about the restrictions to access the Going to the Sun Road. To manage crowds during peak season, you need a reservation between 7 a.m. and 3 p.m. to access the road. You don't need a reservation if you arrive at the check station before 7 a.m., which is what we did, or after 3 p.m. That explains why this was filmed so early in the morning. We did capture these sights on our way back, which I'll include at the end of this video. When we were there in 2022, you needed a reservation to approach from either the east or west, but in 2025, you only need a reservation if approaching from the west. Rules seem to change year by year. Taking a free shuttle is another option. There is an east side shuttle that runs from St. Mary Visitor Center up to Logan Pass, and there's a west side shuttle that runs from Apgar Visitor Center up to Logan Pass. I found it more convenient to ride the shuttle to the trailhead than to find parking at the trailhead.
Glacial winds through the open glass, fingers trace the shadows they cast. The road is singing back to me. Oh, the air is thin, but it pulls me in. Going to the sun, where the wild hearts run. Mountains whisper, come. Going to the sun. The clouds wear crowns, the rivers shout. I'm lighting now, I'm lighting now. Going to the sun, where the wild hearts run. Mountains whisper, come.
There are two trails you can take from the top of Logan Pass. The trail to Hidden Lake was quite the adventure, and I did a whole video on that hike, which I'll include a link in the description below. The other trail is the Highline Trail, which is still on my bucket list to do.
Going to the sun, where the wild hearts run.
Leaving Logan Pass, you begin the descent down the west side. The views of the Lake McDonald Valley from Oberlin Bend Overlook are especially nice.
He forgives every stain, every broken part. He heals my wounds and mends my heart. As far as east from west, he casts my shame. Oh, bless the Lord, bless his holy name. Bless the holy name, bless the holy name. Mercy flows like endless streams, grace restores my every dream. Bless the holy name.
The road has no shoulder. It really isn't safe to walk the roadway, and it certainly isn't safe to walk on top the stone wall along the road. Could you do this, Darryl? Walk on that rock ledge wall thing?
I could not. And then there's a girl who's doing it in sandals.
Early in the summer, the snowmelt creates cascading water falling all around.
Slow to anger, abounding love. Like a father's care, he stays by my side. He remembers I'm dust and calls me his own. Oh, bless the Lord for the seeds he sown. Slow to anger, abounding in love. His kingdom reigns from above. Bless the holy name. Bless the holy name. Mercy flows like endless streams. Grace restores my every dream. Bless the holy name. Angels sing with a mighty sound. Creation bows to the King crown. From the depths, the sky so high, all that is in me glorify. Angels sing with a mighty sound.
Continuing down the west side, the road gets pretty narrow. There are restrictions on the size of the vehicle allowed on the road. You have to be no longer than 21 feet and no wider than 8 feet. We just meet those requirements, but it was still a little nerve-wracking how close the passenger mirror got to the rock wall. Darlene let out a yelp when I hit a pothole thinking I hit the wall.
We absolutely need the right mirror to drive on the highway with. And when I see it just skimming rock, maybe you could put a book between the rock and your mirror. That's when you hear the I knew you were going to hit that. You were just too close.
Yeah.
Clouds drift slow like whispered dreams. A river hums in silver streams. Mountains hold their quiet pose, whispering peace. They call my name. So
Once you get to the lower elevations, the road follows McDonald Creek with beautiful sights along the way to Lake McDonald.
Time is on Echoes roll, they fade, they stay. The hills remember yesterday. Silent beauty leads the way. Whispering peace, they call my name. Soft and still, yet never tame. Breathe it in, this endless frame.
Lake McDonald Lodge is a recommended stop, even if you're not staying there.
Echoes roll, they fade, they stay. The hills remember yesterday.
At the far end of Lake McDonald is Apgar Village. This is a highly recommended stop with stores, outfitters, places to eat, and places to stay. But besides this, you will find a stunning view of Lake McDonald with the mountains behind.
Breathe it in, this endless frame.
The fool says in his heart, there is no God. I'll just add to that, creation screams creator. That completes the journey of the sights along the Going to the Sun Road in Glacier National Park. But as I promised earlier, I'm including views of our return trip back to St. Mary's, since that was done during daylight.